Majority of sexual problems in marriage are caused by premarital sex. Forget about what the society is selling to us and selling to you these days, telling you how can you marry somebody without testing. What are you testing? You go to a car shop and buy and then test it and carry the car and test it for 2 months before you come and pay for it. No. You'll agree with me that one of the things that causes problems in marriages has to do with sex.
Yeah.
Okay? And you see, the way God made this thing to work, it has to be easy. But we are the ones that make it complicated. How can you tell me that you are a young man, you have had all kinds of sexual experiences with all kinds of women, even prostitutes sometimes, and then it's time to get married, and you went and found a very innocent lady, probably even a virgin, and then you got married to her, and you want her to perform the way every other person you have been meeting is performing.
Problem.
I don't understand. How do you want that to happen? To carry an innocent girl that has been well trained to keep herself. Now you get married to her and you're saying she's not satisfying you, she's not satisfying you. And you're even using it as an excuse to go out and patronize other women, giving an excuse that this young girl is not satisfying you. Please, where did you get that satisfaction first? That now made your wife not to be satisfying you. If you wanted sexual experiences and ecstasies, you should have married one of those people out here. Why did you go for the young, innocent girl and you want her to perform like one prostitute because you want sexual satisfaction? You know, the way God made this thing is supposed to be simple. That when you marry somebody, that person is supposed to be the person you are going to meet for the first time. And as a result of that, you two are going to know the same measure of satisfaction for each other. So people complain here and there about sexual issues. You, young lady that is saying your husband is not satisfying you, where did you learn that satisfaction from?
Tell us.
Where? Because it's because you have had all kinds of sexual escapades here and there. Your satisfaction level is high. You have met with all kinds of men. Now you want the man to kill himself. And if he does his best, you say he's not satisfying you.
Yeah.
No. If what you want in marriage is sex, then you better go and marry that your sexual partner. Alright? But if you are in a marriage, you have to understand that your partner has his or her sexual capacity, her sexual ability. And you have to learn to live with that and allow the person to also develop, and you guys will develop together. You don't try to make the person to do what he or she cannot do simply because he's married to you. So you're going to have to choose. Is sex all you want in marriage, or are there other things that you are looking out for? So the way God made this thing is that two people are supposed to get married and then they will know each other for the first time. In that case, everyone is satisfied with whatever his or her, spouse has to offer sexually. But when people have experienced and tasted different other soups and different other people, when it now comes to their partner, they will say the person is not satisfying them. The problem is not the person, the problem is you that have had all kinds of exposure sexually and is now affecting your marriage. So here is our advice. If that is the case, allow your partner to grow. Help and teach the person to be able to come up to your level, but don't force them. Don't force that young girl. She's not a prostitute. She's not a sex worker. Don't force her. Learn to allow her to grow, to now, be able to satisfy you and be ready to accept whatever kind of satisfaction she can give you sexually. Don't kill her in the name of sex.
Don't kill her.
Don't kill her. Please.
Don't kill him too.
So that is it. So for the singles, it is better for you to keep yourself. Majority of sexual problems in marriage are caused by premarital sex. Forget about what the society is selling to us and selling to you these days, telling you how can you marry somebody without testing. What are you testing? You go to a car shop and buy and then test it and carry the car and test it for 2 months before you come and pay for it. No. When you pay for it and you people engage into the intimate activities of marriage, then you will find out whatever each and every one of you has to offer. And if it doesn't suit you, then you work at it together.
Together.
Yes,
That's the
you
word.
work on it
Together.
until you get better. You get to the point where you become satisfied in your marriage. So these things can be worked on. It is not an excuse for infidelity in any way. Sexual satisfaction in marriage is not an excuse for infidelity in any way.
Yeah.
And if you have been married for a while, you understand that the sex issue is even overrated. It's
Very.
overrated because a point will come that you may not even remember sex. You have so many things bothering you and so many things to deal with that you may not remember sex. So don't put each other under unnecessary pressure because of sexual issues, and don't use it as an excuse whatsoever for infidelity in your marriage. So that's it. Thank you and see you some other time. Okay?